the boy who remembered a past life and led police to his killer. In a small village near the Golan Heights, a 3-year-old boy amazed his family by recalling vivid details from a life he never lived. He spoke of a house he had never visited and a man who had killed him with an axe. From the moment he could speak, he insisted that he had been murdered in a previous life. His parents initially thought it was imagination, but the boy described the murder in such detail that elders in the community began to take notice. He pointed to a birthmark on his head and explained that it was the wound from the axe. The villagers, familiar with local beliefs about reincarnation, found this alarming and unusual for a child of his age. The boy recounted the murder scene, the house where it happened, the layout of the rooms, and where his body had been hidden. Each detail matched a house in a nearby village where a man had disappeared years earlier. Intrigued and concerned, local authorities were informed. Police decided to follow the boy's guidance, bringing him to the site he had described. The boy walked confidently, pointing out landmarks and telling them exactly where to dig. Beneath a pile of stones, police uncovered a skeleton. The skull showed a wound consistent with the boy's description, confirming that the child had identified the correct manner of death. Nearby, remnants of an axe were found, matching the weapon the boy had described in detail. The discovery sent shockwaves through the community and the nation. The boy then named the man who had killed him. When police approached the suspect, he was confronted with both the evidence and the child's precise recollections of the murder. The man initially denied involvement, but eventually confessed, unable to explain how the boy had known such intricate details of a crime committed years before his birth. Skeptics argued that the child could have overheard stories, but the family insisted he had never been told about the murder or the man involved. Nothing in his environment could have given him such knowledge. Forensic and police investigators documented the case thoroughly. They noted the accuracy of the boy's recollections, which aligned perfectly with physical evidence. Experts in reincarnation studies cited the case as a remarkable example of a child remembering past life experiences. The boy's ability to describe the crime and lead investigators to the body was unprecedented. Media reports quickly spread, capturing worldwide attention. Headlines focused on the boy's extraordinary memory and the mysterious accuracy of his statements. The boy's family remained protective, wary of sensationalism. They emphasized that he was a normal child who had experienced something beyond explanation. Villagers treated him with a mix of awe and caution. Some believed he carried a spirit from the past life, seeking justice. Others simply respected the boy's unusual knowledge. The community held ceremonies to honor the victim whose death had gone unresolved for years. The boy attended quietly, still speaking occasionally of details no one could have known. Police continued to investigate surrounding areas for any remaining clues. The case became a cornerstone example in studies of childhood past life memories. The boy's story inspired books, documentaries, and research papers. Psychologists and parapsychologists studied his statements for patterns of authenticity in claimed reincarnations. Even as he grew older, the boy retained memories from the past life. He recounted dreams and experiences that matched the man's life and death, though he struggled to understand them. The case remained a topic of debate among scholars. Skeptics questioned the validity, but the physical evidence left little room for doubt about the murder he had identified. Local authorities praised the boy for providing closure to a long unsolved crime. The victim's family expressed relief and gratitude, calling the boy a miracle witness. In later interviews, the boy reflected on his memories calmly, describing them as flashes of events he had lived, rather than frightening visions. The story has since been cited as one of the most convincing instances of a child recalling a past life and using that knowledge to achieve justice. It remains a powerful reminder that some mysteries defy conventional explanation. Science, law, and belief intersected in a case few will ever forget. The boy's life changed forever, carrying the weight and responsibility of knowledge that had solved a real crime. His name is remembered not just for his courage, but for the extraordinary truth he revealed. Sometimes, life remembers itself, even before it is lived.